Is this about Lisa Niles? Because, you know, the first mate confessed to all of that, and the case is closed.
A patient in Memphis.
Oh, a patient. Okay, thank God. You see, I thought, I mean, not thank God. I know losing a patient has got to be terrible, but I thought you meant, honey, you lose patients no matter what, no matter how good a doctor you are.
I didn't lose a patient, Olivia. I killed a patient. Deliberately. I had a patient in Memphis, and they transferred him from the prison hospital. He'd been beaten by fellow inmates and was in a persistent coma.
How old was he?
Early 20s. And there was no indication he was ever going to regain consciousness. But in every other respect, he was perfectly healthy. He possibly could have lived for years.
You've been trapped in a bed, right? That's not no kind of life. So you felt sorry for him, yeah?
No. I said he was a prisoner. A life sentence for a string of murders. This guy was irredeemable. And at the same time, Maggie had a patient. A 14-year-old little girl. A straight-A student, a violinist. A precious, precious little girl with a congenital heart defect. And she needed a transplant. She was dying, and she was running out of time.
And your patient was a match.
Even if we could have turned things around and brought this guy back, then what? He serves his sentence on the state's dime, possibly killing other inmates just to pass the time. I did what I did. And I'm not proud of it, but I saved a life, a worthwhile life, and I took out someone who didn't deserve a second chance.
Just give me a second, all right? You drop a bomb like that.
So is this gonna break us up too?
I know how to feel about this, all right? Steve, you're a doctor. People trust you to first do no harm. And no matter how logical it might seem to sacrifice the bad kid for the good thing, that's not your call. I mean, you don't know. You don't know that good kid isn't going to turn into a serial killer, and you don't know that the bad kid isn't going to wake up one day and decide to be a saint. You just don't know.
Surgeons play the percentages. We have to. It's what we do. It's all we know.
But this goes way beyond deciding whether or not to take the gallbladder out of a fat guy.
I shouldn't have said anything. I don't want to burden you with my mistakes.
So you do realize that this was a mistake?
It was a choice. A choice that I have to live with. The question is, can you? Off quiet.
You know what? You and your girlfriend had months to think about this. Just give me a couple. Okay, you just were whispering to her about how you played God.
Okay, I get it. I know how religious you are. I know what your faith means to you.
Okay, well, then you should know that this isn't something for me to judge. This is something for you to work out with your own conscience. All right, see, I've known my share of criminals in this lifetime. Hell, I had a child with one of them. I think that's why I felt so hard for you. Because I really thought you were different.
I've disappointed you.
That's not it. See, I know you didn't take someone out just because they got in the way of your business. You honestly believed in sacrificing one life to save another. But can you see how that's just not your choice to make?
If you're asking if I'd do it again, no, I wouldn't.
Well, that's something. You could just leave it all in the past, right?
I wish I could.
You don't have to worry about me saying anything. You're the only person that I would ever tell is Father Coates at confessional.
I appreciate your trust in me.
Yeah.
And I wish I could promise you that this would all just go away.
Well, why wouldn't it?
Someone has pointed the new chief of staff at Southern Regional in my direction.
Wait, I thought you said that Maggie was the only one that knew anything about this.
Someone else knows. Johnny Zakara.
Thank you for your time.